Hey guys, today I'm going to walk you through how to connect a male Edison 15 amp plug to a 14 gauge 3-wire cable using these simple tools. A size number 2 Phillips screwdriver, a wire cutters or snips, a wire stripper, and at the end we'll test with our circuit tester. To break this open, we're going to turn these 3 faced screws to the left a quarter, now about a half turn. Not removing them, just loosening them. Pop that off. We're going to send the back end down the jacket and get back to this later. However, you will note today I'm using Hubble connectors. I find these work best for my business. Now this does remove, or you can just loosen it. I'm using 14 gauge cable, so it does slide without removing. If you're using 12 gauge, you may have to remove that. To find out how much cable and insulation jacket we need to cut off, Hubble happens to have a really nice little diagram on the insulation and wire needed to properly fit this connector. So it is about an inch. We're going to take the wire snips, make 2 cuts, and peel the insulation jacket back 1 inch. Okay, and then snip it off. Alright, and depending on your cable, you may have some non-conducting insulators or supports. And here I have 3 of them on this cable. We're going to remove those as well, which will leave us with our 3 copper wires, our ground, our hot lead, and our neutral. Based on the diagram here, we can line it up and note that that looks pretty good, and we're going to need just that little half-inch, quarter-inch of wire exposed. So we're going to use our wire snips with the proper gauging so we don't remove any of the copper strands, and squeeze and pull. That's going to come off real easy for you. I do not recommend using a razor blade. That's how you get hurt when it slips. That was simple and easy. I then give them all a twist so all the loose strands are tight. That way when we are connecting them, none of them sneak out on you and run into issues later down the line. Okay, we do have this down the jacket, so now we can connect this to the head. We have 3 screws. Okay, we have our green ground, then our brass, which will be our black wire hot lead, which then goes to the smaller of the 2 pins, and then we have the silver screw, which goes to our white or our neutral. That'll be the larger of the 2. Okay, so let's go with the ground first. I want to put it up right so it's snug, so there's no exposed copper, and tighten. Whoops. Do a little lower so I can hold it. It's very important that these are tight. However, you never want to over tighten, especially when you're screwing into plastic. Alright, next up is our brass screw, the smaller. We're going to go ahead and fit that in there, making sure we have no copper exposed all the way to the insulation, and tight. Hubble is great because it has this clear plastic, so you can actually see inside to make sure it has a nice connection, and tighten. And finally, our neutral is going to go to the white, silver screw with the white cable, our neutral, all the way to the insulation. Hold and tighten. And make sure everything is nice, tight. And I also double check to make sure there are no copper strands exposed. We're good. You can tug on that. She's not going to go anywhere. Okay. Then we're going to bring this back tail side up with the strain relief. There are a few tabs on here that you can line up. Let's see here. And then the screws just kind of fall into place. Excellent. You can then tighten the strain relief or the top here. I'm going to do the top on this one. Again, half turn with some pressure, we'll lock that right in. Okay. And now with this strain relief back here, you have an option with the Hubble. You can use this screw to either loosen or tighten this hole. I'm using 14 gauge cable, so I'm going to leave it exactly where it is, which is the larger open size. If I was using a smaller cable, you can tighten that. And we're going to tighten the strain relief down. On these Hubble connectors, the 14 gauge can be tightened all the way down. It will pinch the cable a little bit, but that is what you want because that's the idea of the strain relief. Alright, nice and tight. And before we're going to use this in any applications, we are going to test it. We do have our house line right here. We plug this in, you're going to see the two colors light up, meaning it's correct. If you can read that upside down. So we'll plug this into the house line and test this, which I just did in another video. And we'll make sure those are up and running. We're set. Thanks for watching. See you guys again.